What's going on, YouTube? It's Donnie B all day. It's true. Where's the lie? I don't know. So, listen, when you are a knife guy and you're surrounded by people who aren't knife people, they assume every knife is kind of the same. So you get gifts every now and then. I got this box, right, from someone here at the house. Someone thought, oh wow, it'd be really cool, this looks awesome. It's called the Defender, right? And what it was, or what it is, not what it was, is a pack. It looks just like this. And I'm assuming this Velcro was to wear possibly around the wrist, but I don't know if it'll work because I'm big and this seems little. But what it is a knife set. Oh, maybe those are just to close it. It's a knife set for throwers, right? And I only opened one so far, right here. And there's silver and there's black. But it looks like there's 12 of them in here. So you make sure what the dogs are doing. And they are unsharpened. Just the only sharpening is at the tip. But they are just over 6, so they're, let me see on the real side here, they are 6 1/4 inches with a throwing blade of 3 1/2. They are cord wrapped, and it looks like they're probably 440, and I think that's what it says on there. It's really small. Let's see if we can get it in there. I don't know. But anyway, it has the designation right on there. And that's what it looks like to me. Even though it's really... Oh, it doesn't... Maybe it doesn't have the designation. I don't know what that says. But anyway, there's some words on it. And they're little tiny throwers. So what I want to do is I want to get out there. And let's see if we can't get all 12 of these stuck into something. And you know what I mean? It's always nice, like when somebody says, "Oh, I'm going to buy him a knife," because you know that's what he does. They just have no idea. I mean, literally, you can see where the dog is, right there. There's a bunch of knives that I haven't done yet. I haven't reviewed. Let's take a look. Actually, a bunch of these are going to be some knives that people got that were kind of cheap, and then there's a couple that I bought that aren't kind of cheap. Like you see that Cold Steel over there, and there's a really nice Hunter over there. There's a Project blade that I'm going to be working on. There's a little Western over there, and there's a Hen and Rooster and a Smith & Wesson. So there's a couple. Oh, and another steel wheel, an awesome steel wheel. So I'm going to get to those, but eventually I'm going to have to go through all these budget blades too. And the good thing about doing the budget blades is not everybody can go spend 150 bucks on a knife. I get it. Everybody was in that spot. So every now and then, you know what I mean, you get something less expensive. This one right here was sent to me by my brother in Georgia. And it was a little gas station knife, but he saw the Captain America and he figured, oh, he's got to have it. You know, and it's a knife. That's all people know is a knife. So I'm going to do a bunch of that kind of stuff. As for now, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to look at that target right there, and I'm going to find a way to set you guys up so you can see it. If not, I have to try and hold it away, which I don't know, with all these little folders, I don't know if I'll be able to do my typical, let's see, okay, so maybe I can. So maybe I can hold and throw. So that's one out of 12. Let's see, I gotta, all of them are individually wrapped. So I need to, let me pick off all this wrapping first and we'll finish the other 11. All right, so now I have 11 blades in my hand. I have one already on target. Let's see if I can hold all 11, hold the camera, and still, make the throws. I missed my target, but it still went in. It went in the base of that tree. Oh, that went in and then fell out. It wiggled. So that was actually a hit. There we go. That's another one. Can't believe one fell out. You can see how they're they're falling because it's only cardboard. That one went in and then knocked another one out. So they're all going in. That one went in. Oh, that one went in and then wiggled out. The thing's starting to fall down here. Oh, that one went in and then wiggled out. So every single one of these throws, oh, except that one. That was an actual miss. That was a miss. Oh, that was a miss. I think the my angle's changing here. So let me try to get this last one. All right, so I threw the last couple flat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset up. And you can see the one that I missed actually went right into the base. And that stuck in good. If I throw into some wood, look at all these holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that, yeah, 10. And then 11 in there, and then there was one, oh no, because I hit 2 of them flat. That's what it was. That's what it was. So that's why there's no puncture mark. All right, so let's see. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so what we're gonna do is I think I'm gonna find just wood, a wooden target this time. I gotta find my dogs. Come on, dogs! And I see one of them. And what I'll do is I'll post the throw. Can't find the other one. I'll post a throw to where you guys can actually see the throw. All right, so hold on. All right, so I found a board. It's a pretty narrow target, but we're gonna try. We're gonna see what we can get here. And let me try and get all 12 of these in my hand here. Woo, slipping and sliding. I don't know how I don't stab myself doing stuff like this. All right, so let's try and see if we can't get some in a board here. Uh-oh, that was a miss. Uh-oh, that was a weird miss. All right, that's a target. That's a miss. I think I need to find the right position. I'm trying to figure out where I'm throwing these things. The problem is they're not all landing in the same way. All right, there's a hit. There's a hit. Oh, that was on the blade. All right, so 4 of them went in out of 12, which is absolutely horrible. But I got to figure out the right distance and all that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so a couple of these throws, I started throwing too hard and I'm letting them get away from me. So I think what I just need to do is just, oh, that was in the tip, is just drop them in there and figure that out. Let's see. I don't know if I'm too close or too far. I think I was right in the right spot, just like that. Just like that. You know, I'll tell you, I don't know if all the, that one bounced right off the other one. All right, so there we go. There we go. All right, so the last ones were all perfect. They're so light, and the problem is my hands are so gigantic. I'll show you what I mean. So this is the handle that I have to work with. So I'm literally holding it like this to try and get that, you know what I mean? So in there's 5, and you can even see out of the 5 that one of them is down, the rest of them are all up. So they're throwing a little bit different, and it comes down, I threw a couple like this with the round part right in the pad where my middle finger bends, and then I threw a couple of them more sideways where I put my thumb in the pad. So I just have to try and figure out a good way to hold them, because being so small with such big hands is making it difficult. Let's try 2 at once. well, here's something you don't see every day. Yep. All right, so you know, I think with a little bit of practice, and you know, that's what it all comes down to is when you're throwing knives, just practice, because eventually, by throwing them enough, you're going to be able to find yourself hitting more and more and more and more. These guys right here were all good hits, but you know, they're not all good hits. So then it comes down to different styles of throw. You know what I mean? You could do no spins and things like that. So that was a complete miss. I'm trying to look into the camera. Wow, that was a miss. Almost dropped that one on my foot. So there's that one. There's that one. And it comes down to distance too, to the type of throw. You know, if I'm at a shorter distance, I know I need to change my my blade. You can see all those right there in a row. What I did is I just changed, literally on the spot, I just changed the way I held the blade. And let's see if I can't get two at once here. Let's see. You guys with me? Two at once. How's that for something special? So that's two hits on a single throw. Let's try that again. And what I'm doing is I'm just pressing the tips together and I'm lining the blades up so I have two knives. Oh, they actually both went, but one bounced off another knife. The other one's stuck in. So here we go. We got two knives again. I'll try to go a little lower where they're not around other knives. Look at that. Two at once. How many more do I have here? Let's see. I have one. Let's see. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 in the board, 1 in my hand. Uh-oh. And I absolutely mushed that one. Go lower. There we go. I went low and it stuck. So now, somewhere in this pile of weeds, I have one, and I have another one in here somewhere. Oh, right here. So what I'll do is I'll try these two. These are the last two. And I will try to throw these guys together, and I'll go low on these. Uh-oh. They both worked. And then bounced off other knives. I guess I got to go lower. All right, so let's try and get near the bottom here. There we go. Look at it. You couldn't get any more perfect than that. Look at that. Those two right there. So 1 stuck, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All of them right there. Pretty easy, right? And that's just taken literally. I mean, all the throws I've done with these knives, I did right here on camera with you guys, and now I'm hitting them, right? So it literally takes that much time to teach yourself how to throw a knife. You just have to pay attention to the knife. You know, the knife is going to tell you where it wants to go, how it wants to hit, what it wants to, you know, be thrown from, what angle. And then it comes down to depth. How far away are you standing? The first throws were about 5 yards. The second ones were 4 yards. And what I did is I went from handle to tip. And that's it. You know, 1 yard difference in stance. And everything changed. So, throwing knives, right? It shouldn't be that hard. Once you figure it out, it gets pretty easy. You know what I mean? Just like that. Oh, have you on camera. Just like that. A turn and throw. I mean, just like that. I throw all the knives down, I take one, and I put it in the board. So, now I have these. As far as like, now I know where to stand and how far I need to be. So if you find a set of Defenders, these are good little dartboard knives. And because they have two different colors, that's good if you want to have competitions with friends, things like that, and see about putting them in. But they're not bad. They're not bad little throwers. You know what I mean? These aren't going to be some competition throw. But you can definitely set some targets up with friends and see who gets what. But That's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, so taught myself all about those knives in a matter of 15 minutes, and that's with all the talking and all the showing you other stuff. So who knows, what was that, 5 minutes of actually throwing knives, and at the end I got them all to stick, right? Pretty simple, pretty easy. Practice, 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 practice. I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.